Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is your boy Tyler here, bringing you some more Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 gameplay. And today we are back with some ranked play action. We'll, just mix in a couple games, of course, as we will go ahead and talk about the CDL and wrap up what we saw over the weekend, man. Week 2 of the Stage 5 online qualifiers. As things heat up, man, as we get close to the major, and of course, champs right around the corner after that. So yeah, we'll go ahead and first things first, I want to talk about my fantasy team, which took a big fall off here going from week 1 to week 2. If you remember last week, man, after week 1, we were number 6 overall in the entire Breaking Point fantasy here. Top 1% of users, man, we were looking good. But I did mention, this was mostly because all of my players had 2 matches in that week 1. And then here you go into week 2. And they all only had 1 match instead of the 2. So I expected to, not be up as high as I was after week 1, but to fall off as much as it did was kind of disappointing, man. We go from number 6 to number 6,979, from top 1% of users to top 75%. Now, I expected to fall off, just not this big, like I said, but the thing that will help me is going into week 3, everyone has 2 matches on my team again, so that should help balance things back out. I hope I can get back into like the top 25% of users. That should get us in a good spot heading into the major. Of course, that is where you will really separate yourselves from others. So as long as these teams show up at the LAN, we should get enough games in to where these players can stack up some more points. It's just, even with the 1 match, you're hoping that your players can get, anywhere from 30 to 50 points, I would say. And, Envoy and Hixie each only got, I think, 25 or 26 points there. Bance actually showed up pretty big. I was not expecting him to do as well as he did, but he had a very nice series, even though they lost to Vegas. But he got plenty of points for me there. Scrappy, of course, doing his thing still, even in a loss against Optic, but yeah, just wanted to show, how much that fall off happened. But either way, we still got a whole another weekend of online qualifiers and then the major, of course. So I'm still confident in this. The main thing with Envoy, though, I have a bad feeling it's looking like Thieves might start in losers bracket, man. They're already 0-3 this split, so I don't know. There's a way that they can, if they win both their matches in week 3, that they can possibly make winners, but a lot of good things would have to happen for that to happen, but I don't know. So it'll be tough, man, because usually I'm not worried about a team like Thieves when it comes to LAN, man. They usually always show up there, but if you start in losers, man, you only get 1-0 and you're done. So I don't know, it'll be interesting to see. I'll get into more of that in the next video, of course, when I preview my week 3 pick'ems and whatnot, and we'll look at the standings and stuff for the major. But yeah, that video will be probably more like Wednesday or Thursday. So yeah, just wanted to, show the big fall off here with the fantasy. Then next we will move over to, alright, I gotta cut in my own commentary real quick. As you see right here, man, I went absolutely crazy picking up the 10th kill on the streak there. It started on the P2, man. This first hard point, I don't know if you've seen the score in the beginning, but we were literally down by 80 or 90 points. I just went crazy on this last set of hills, man. The streak started on P2, continued into P3 and P4. As you see here, we go into the P5, and that score is tight, man. We brought it all the way back from down 80, 90 points. And you see I'm able to pick up a couple more here, man. I think I end this game on a 13 streak, dude. I went insane. Don't hate on the sight being on the AR, man. I had to pick that up off the ground. I was picking up multiple weapons, man, because I stayed alive for so long at the end of that game, and we win 250 to 242, man. I think I finished 24-12. I just wanted to cut in real quick so I can mention that. I went absolutely insane. I would have put the comms in and everything, but I actually wasn't saying much. I went into full robot mode, dude. I was just piecing them, and me and the boys clutch up. We come back, make a huge comeback here on that hotel hardpoint, man. So just wanted to mention that real quick, and we'll get back into the rest of the commentary on, CDL and whatnot. My pick'em results, and here I'm disappointed as well with the pick'ems. I definitely second-guessed myself on a lot of things, kind of screwed myself over in a few series. Of course, I'll get into it right now. But yeah, we got one less point than we did in week 1, which is very surprising to me. If you listen to, my previous pick'em videos and whatnot like that, I mentioned that I usually struggle week 1, then week 2 and 3, I'm usually lights out. Like, I'll get pretty much every series right, maybe one wrong, and that didn't happen this stage, man. Week 2, man, was a tough one for me. I thought London would beat LAG, mostly because LAG was just on that long losing streak, and thought, it would continue. But they're able to bounce back and get a victory there. Nice morale victory, I guess, 3-1 over London. And then Boston take down Florida, which I had them 3-1, ends up going 3-0. Either way, double points because it's +4 there. And then FaZe and Vegas, man. FaZe 3-0's Vegas. Of course, the restart cheese happened. Now, I'm not saying that this, completely changed the series, but it kind of did. I still think FaZe, that is. I still think FaZe would have won the series, but not in a 3-0 fashion. I think Vegas was going to take that first map. If you follow me on Twitter, I did put out, once the map sets come out, I usually will kind of say what I think is going to happen based on those. And I did mention that I thought Vegas would win both the hard points, but then lose both searches and lose the control. And yeah, with the restart cheese, man, FaZe end up coming out a lot stronger at second go around on that first hard point on Hotel. And I think Vegas was just checked out, man. They actually looked, pretty solid the next couple of maps for, considering the circumstances, but they just couldn't clutch up at all. And FaZe get the job done with the sweep, man. So, we still get the 2 points there. I was hoping for a more competitive series just as, from a viewership standpoint. At the end of the day, I don't care a whole lot about these pick'ems. I do like when I'm right, though. I, of course, would love to place up top so I can win one of those prizes, of course. But at the end of the day, man, we do this for fun. And at the same time, I care more about seeing good Call of Duty, and regardless of what my pick'em is, man, I'm rooting for Optic most of the time, and then other than that, I just want to see good series, and I want to see Vegas do well, of course, because of the champs race that's going on. Getting into Saturday, man, FaZe, we had 3-0. We applied our double points boost there, so we get +4 because London was able to steal a map. They ended up winning the control, which, come on, FaZe. We know you struggle in respawns and whatnot, but against London, come on, man. Move on from that, though. Thieves, man, 0-3 now to start this split. They got thrashed by the Florida Mutineers, man. Florida's usually always good for a random upset. It usually happens at the major, though. But either way, online here, Thieves take another loss. 3-1, Florida takes it. Optic, I had 3-1 over Surge. They win 3-0. Nice quick series for them. Optic continues to look like the best team in the game. They just got to, translate it to LAN and stop getting second place, man. You got to get a trophy at some point, right? You only got the major and champs left, so we'll see how they do to finish the year. Subliners, man. If you watched the video last week, I had Subliners 3-0. But since LAG beat London, I was like, oh, you never know what New York team's going to show up. Maybe LAG is feeling a little good after that victory on Friday. So I decided to give them a map. And my original prediction of 3-0 ended up happening. New York slammed them. Either way, I still get the +2 points there. Then you go to Sunday, which was probably the best day for sure. Vegas Rocker. Another series that I changed the map count on. I originally had Vegas 3-2. And I changed it to 3-1. We still had the victory right, just changed up the map count and screwed myself out of some extra points there. But either way, it was nice to see Vegas get that victory, man. They are now just 10 points behind Rocker for that 8 spot, man. So it's getting spicy, man. This major is super important for a lot of teams, man, because even teams like Boston and Seattle are on that cusp of possibly dropping out. So Boston and Surge played as well to cap off the night. 3-1 is the final. Surge take the victory. Boston, I had winning 3-2. I'm heavy on them being, just online, sound EQ warriors, all that good stuff, whatever. But Surge, man, it was nice to see them bounce back. I actually like, I like Pred and Sib a lot, as well as accuracy. He's been around a while, and I don't like how much hate accuracy be getting sometimes, man, but, you know, he plays his role. He plays it real well, and he looked real good in this series. They get the victory 3-1 over Boston. So it was nice to see Seattle bounce back, even though I lose my pick'em here. Like I said, you know, these are just for fun at the end of the day. But yeah, nice victory for Seattle, as they even were looking like they were going to possibly fall into that realm of not making champs, but big victory there for them. Either way, got to show up at the major. Yeah, but Optic Toronto also, of course, I'm an Optic fan. I mentioned it multiple times. Yes, I did decide to go with Toronto 3-2. I just, you know, if you've been listening to my last couple of videos, I've been kind of, I guess, sort of pushing a narrative that, you know, Toronto's coming back strong after a terrible online performance last split, going 1-4. And I hear people, you know, saying, oh, well, they had a tough schedule. Oh, big whoop. I don't care if you have a tough schedule. You're supposed to be one of the best teams in the game, so show up. How about that, you know? Like Optic, this split, they were ranked, I think their schedule was ranked like 3rd or 4th toughest. And what are they doing? Continuing to dominate, 4-0 so far this split, looking to go 5-0, back-to-back splits with the 1 seed. But again, as I say with them, man, we got to translate it to LAN, which of course they still look good on LAN. It's just once they get to that grand final, they seem to choke up, man. Got to find a way to get over that hump, get that trophy. I do think it will happen at some point, regardless of if it's this Major 5 in Toronto or at Champs. As long as they win one of those, I'll be happy. Of course, preferably Champs, probably, you know, get the rings and whatnot. But either way, man, I think, you know, Optic, they're the best team in the game right now. It's just all about bringing it all together on Sundays at the events. But yeah, they get a nice victory 3-1 over Toronto, man. The series was very close, though. Like, every map was close. The hard points were all within, like, 30 points of each other. 6-4 in search. Shots, went real big there. I think he had, like, 15 kills, man. That's very, very nice to see. You know, switching up the guns, pulling out the AR. He was looking good, dude, doing his thing. And the control was even super mixy. The offenses were going quickly. And that's the thing that sucks about control. On Hotel, you probably prefer offense, as you saw in that match. But, you know, if the ticks are tied, so all the offenses win, so it goes to kills. Optic outslayed Toronto, so that means that they get defense, which in this scenario, you didn't want defense. So I don't know if there should be a way, like, whoever has the advantage on the ticks and kills, I think they should, like, somehow implement in the game to where they can, like, decide, like, before the round, like, we want offense or we want defense. But that's a whole nother discussion. But either way, Toronto was able to take the control, which honestly did not surprise me. It was very, very good, very close. But yeah, Optic and map 4 close out the victory 3-1. But yeah, man, my pick'em's struggling still, so we'll try to bounce back in week 3. And then, of course, try to fill out the bracket as accurately as we possibly can for Major 5. But yeah, that's pretty much going to do it, man. I will have a video out on either Wednesday or Thursday where I'll look at the standings heading into week 3. And then, of course, you know, talk about my pick'ems and predictions for week 3, of course. So yeah, stay on the lookout for that, man. I hope you guys do enjoy the rest of the video. Like I said, you know, just a couple ranked play matches mixed in here as I talk over, you know, the weekend wrap-up and whatnot. So yeah, comment your thoughts below. Slap that like button for me. I'd appreciate it a lot. And subscribe to the channel for more coming soon. Have a nice day. Peace.
Oh, they got me.
Got him off B.
We need to get this one out there.
The enemy's attacking Bravo.
Yeah, I'm coming on the left side. Oh my god, my trophy. Red. Red back. Get in there. Red doors in back.
Red door's dead.
Oh, yeah, you called it out.
Dead.
Go in there. Oh, top you.
Reinforcements are done. 10 seconds remaining.
This shit. Alright, they got 2 lives. Pull them off. 1 life.
That's
Took a
over.
victory there.
Nice.
Prepare to repeat it. Switch sides. In Bravo.
He's clear, I'm on it.
Capturing A.
Fucking flank their asses. I got a streak too.
Watch down left, I mean, yeah.
We've taken the lead.
I just keep on down.
Taking Bravo.
Damn, dude. Almost got it.
Got him.
One more in B, that's it.
We're attacking Bravo.
Jesus. Alright, so we're holding both at the same time. They're probably gonna give one up. They probably know there's only one on B.
Calling my crews.
Secure. Only one objective left.
Oh, they're all in our.
Red door attack upstairs.
Impact. Good effect.
And if we can, I can streak B too.
Good job, boys.
For the love of God.
Fucking
For the love
All
of God.
stations, mission accomplished.
Oh my God. We said for the love of God.
Oh, that one felt good.
Yeah, I did.
I wish
Yeah,
it
that
would.
looked great.
Why don't it show deaths?
Because everyone's a winner and it doesn't show how many times you died.